We are back here at the Gold Coast PPA, the PPA 125 global PPA points on offer today. Day 3, we've got the mixed doubles and the last quarterfinal to jump on court. We've got Summer Dalla-Bona and Zachary Grabovic up against Sarah Burr and Vishal Masand. And I think you're a top contender to do so. But tell us any funny stories coming back on the tennis court and potentially rolling a couple backhand volleys or leaving a couple easy balls that are going way inside the tennis court because we're not used to having that much depth.
Yeah, I definitely have like a forehand flicky volley at the moment and a two-handed backhand volley, which I didn't have before. So it's kind of definitely my tennis is showing out. My pickleball is showing on the tennis court. So and
getting to the head of your couple of opponents.
Yeah,
what sort of volley?
A few good like little transitional volleys where you'd be like picking the ball up from down near your toes, like waiting, like especially in transition when you're looking at these guys, they're always waiting down below your ankles. And then in tennis, that's actually beneficial because if you're in that kind of transitional or that service line zone, you're waiting with, I'm waiting with the racket or the paddle down below my ankles, and it's like, oh, that's actually where the ball's going. So it's actually pretty funny that that kind of translated well.
You've obviously been a tennis player all your life, so it's good to hear that transition's been so good and you're somewhat could call yourself a hybrid athlete here. And yes, very good start here from Vish and Sarah.
Nice little reset there from Vish. That's actually something you wouldn't see from a guy that hasn't played for a long time. So
1-0-2.
They definitely seem to be targeting Vish. Am I saying that correctly, Dan?
Yes, yeah. So I think their goal is to go to... They know how solid Sarah is. They probably want to get Vish out of play, so they're going to target him a little bit more. Nice to see Vish and Sarah playing straight up as well. So really confusing their opponents.
There's no real rhythm, is it?
No. And I was watching Summer and Zach play their round of 16 match against Michael Massey and Belinda Crane, and they were actually down in each game there. They took it out 11-9, 11-8, but they were down about 7-3 and 7-4 in each of those games. So I haven't seen them actually play some quality pickle, but it was their first match, and very keen to see how they go in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, they've now played a round of 16 match, so now they've got a few matches underneath their belt. And every match Summer gets is going to be at the advantage of Zach and Summer because she's obviously pretty raw to playing again. And that's just gone deep from Vish. I think Vish has just been a little bit...
I think it clipped Zach there on the way of going out, so the point goes to Vish and Sarah. Another thing that we've been pointed out, very unusual you'll see on the pickleball court, is we've got 3 lefties. So Summer Dalla-Bona is the odd one out here, being the only righty on this court.
That is actually pretty crazy. Good pickup from you. Good pickup. I didn't pick that up. I'm glad that you're on the court. I might get you coaching me next week, mate. I might come down to Raya and get you helping me out. Might need some structure. That stuff that I don't see. Oh! Unreal from Summer.
Wow.
A backhand. Was it an ATP or was it
a backhand ATP? That was very, very nice.
1-1-1.
And that's something that if you look at the last match and you see what Sarah was doing on her forehand, I reckon Summer's backhand's just as lethal of that wide dink. Like if you're going wide and dead to Summer, it's like almost a bait. Like you're almost going to have a speed up almost every time. So I think Summer's backhand is just as lethal as Sarah's forehand. So
yes, I agree.
Look at this.
There you go. Case in point there.
There you go.
And it just sets up the whole point. Yeah, I saw Summer over yesterday in the doubles, the gender doubles, and a bit today that she was a bit tight on that forehand dink and the forehand drop, missing a couple there on the soft game, but backhand is just so lethal there. And I think it's a good combination here with Summer and Zach, where Zach can cover anything on that right side with Summer. So she can just focus on her backhand, and anything that goes through the middle, Zach's on that with his forehand.
3-1-2.
Yeah, exactly. So Summer doesn't need to cover too many forehands. She's probably just waiting on her backhand. And I think as a tennis player, she used to love her backhand as well. So with that technique, she's loose wrist. And I believe like when she played in the PPA in Melbourne, I was doing some commentary down there, the big PPA where we had a lot of Americans come across, and she played
last
against.
year.
Yeah, was it was it Christian? Caitlin Christian? Is that a name from America that's actually probably top 5 in America? I believe she went down to her, but her backhand passes and her ability to like rip that ball was actually incredible. And like a lot of the PPA players were very impressed with the way that Summer plays. So
Yeah.
oh, Zach with the setup.
Very nice setup. He was all over that. He knew he had that last volley. Just shaking it off. Next one here. Now, was also quite interesting here with Sarah Burr. She doesn't, being a lefty, she's not very used to playing the left side of the court. Often playing with, a lot of the time with a left side player, right-handed player.
Yeah.
So she's always going to be comfortable in sitting on that right side. Now with Vish, she's opting to take the left side a little bit more often. They're stacking in that way. So I'm keen to see how she handles that.
Yeah, I think actually Sarah actually plays with a fair few left-handers. She plays with Jamie Haas pretty consistently. I believe she got a gold in the PPA Asia with Jamie Haas. So, like, she's not necessarily uncomfortable playing with left-handers. And I think that, and I believe when she plays with Jamie, she does play straight up. So she might be a little bit more used to it than we think. Like, generally a lot of lefties do not touch that. I know when we train with Zach, like, he doesn't touch the left side of the court.
No.
But, like, yeah, I think Sarah actually does play a lot on that left side as compared to a lot of left-handers. Oh, Vish.
That's a great ball.
Start out. 4-4-1.
4-4-1 here. Zach to bring it in. That is traditional Zach.
Yeah.
Like that forehand.
Stuff force that came through with that ball was just kept getting closer and closer. It didn't matter how well you could counter it there with Sarah Burr doing a great job trying
as soon
to
as that
counter
ball
the
gets
power.
above the net,
Yep.
it's good night. Same thing. I'm actually struggling with that as well. We've got Sarah, Summer, and Sarah on the court. It's not an easy call for us. I have to like pause before I say the name.
So for the viewers that just missed out what happened, Zach had a little bit of a brain fade, forgot which female he was playing with, and he called Summer Sarah, then Sarah, and then finally got to Summer.
Yours, Vish.
And he's played with
And
all
he's all played with
three,
three.
has he? Yeah, there you go.
4-5-1.
So he's now playing with Summer, and I think he's
Just a little bit confused.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get confused about the play that he wants to play
Server.
with that person, I think is important. Guys, if you're looking for another match and you're not quite enjoying this one, the semi-finals, I believe, is going on Grandstand between Sarah Dennehy and Mitchell Hargraves and Caitlin Hart and Harrison Brown. So that'll be an interesting battle out there. I know that Harrison and Katie have been playing a lot together.
Sarah just missing that.
And obviously Mitch and Sarah, Sarah's obviously
solid.
come off the USA swing and playing a very solid game. So it'll be interesting to see what that... Oh, Vish with
That's
the
a
put
great
away.
backhand.
Wow. Not even a flick. It was a backhand two-hander for a winner.
Yeah, and if you're just tuning in, viewers, we've got two competitors going for a triple crown today. We've got Zach Grabovic taking out the men's singles on Friday. The men's doubles yesterday with Mitch Hargraves. He's chasing his triple crown today with Summer Dalla-Bona. And Sarah Dennehy also taking out the women's singles. The women's doubles with Summer Dalla-Bona. She's chasing her triple crown here as well. Alrighty, we are going to take a quick short break and be back with some more action. All right, we are back here at the Gold Coast PPA with this last quarterfinals. Summer and Zach getting ahead 6-4, changing ends. PPA rules, global PPA rules this year. Change of ends at 6.
That's dangerous. There it is.
That was a great backhand there from Summer.
And it's not your traditional like rally ball, because if you're playing against a male there, they're covering so much, and if you're going behind that backhand, it's like it's actually a great shot. Like if we were watching the previous match with Mitch, if you went in behind that backhand, it's actually a really good play because he's trying to cover that middle.
Yeah.
But Summer's not moving, so she's like right there, and she's like almost balanced and like on the outside of her feet. She's got so many options.
Summer just moving out of the way of Zach there. Forgot that is a big blow coming through. You do not want to get in Zach's way.
There's a video on Instagram of Ben trying to catch Zach running into the crowd, if you want to have a look at that. It might be on the Apex page where...
Was that him running over the
over the
bench?
Over the bench, and, and Ben actually tries to get in the way. Not many people would want to get in the way of Zach, that's all.
Oh no, well set up from Zach there. The finishing shot just went for a little bit too much. Summer's just like, yep, leave me out of this game, it's okay.
Summer's not sure what to do.
481.
Yeah, there's not many males that come across the court that far over. Zach's one of them, and the other one is sitting next to me right here, Jason Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, I've dialed it down a little bit. I've recognised that the body needs to allow for the females to play some mixed. I think if we're trying to cover the whole court, it's a little bit dangerous for one, the body, and then two, the female as well doesn't quite get comfortable.
Point.
Oh, nice from
Good
Zach.
pressure.
Yeah.
Good pressure.
I mean, that's interesting. Obviously, Sarah's got a great transition game, but if you're going towards her forehand, she's not used to having to dive that way so much because she's obviously generally playing on that right side.
851.
Yeah, it's always been the pattern. Whenever I played Sarah Burr, we'd often go into her inside foot there when she's playing on the right side of the court. So her lefty forehand often struggles to pick the ball up down low on her left ankle, and I think Zach placed that ball
Yeah, her backhand reset is pretty scary.
Yeah, she waits with her backhand there,
Yeah.
so really good placement there from Zach.
Oh.
Let's pick up just a bit of a high ball. Someone telling herself to be a bit more patient there with that ball.
Yeah, and she takes quite big swings and kind of strokes at that backhand. So it's like, it's tough to control the dink if you're taking a dink out of there. Like with the ball she has a lot of time on, it's fine. She can take those big swings.
But yeah, from an aggressive dink, it's going to kick up at her, and she's got to time that well.
582.
Oh, great counter there from Zach. Yeah, very good play there from Zach. Keeping Vish and Sarah at bay, keeping them back off the kitchen line. Really good aggression. Summer just having a laugh going, you don't really need me on the mixed doubles court. You take everything.
851.
It's an incredible drive there. Just long from Zach.
Server.
Wind has died down a little bit. Zach just overhitting it, and the wind not dropping that ball down for him.
852.
Great pickup from Zach there. Yeah, great ball movement from Vish and Sarah. Really good ball movement. Keeping Zach out of the play.
Yeah, I think that is the play. And then if you get an aggressive dink going towards Zach and getting that ball on the ground is going to be the play, because if he's getting anything out of the air, you know he's going to be going aggressive and then waiting on that next ball.
Yep. And he's very intimidating when he does wait for that ball. He's a big guy, takes up a lot of the court space. He's doing a great job defending Summer's forehand as well in those dinks. Oh, great ball there from Sarah, going back behind Zach, catching him off guard. Vish and Sarah starting to work out how to play Zach and Summer here. 6-8.
Oh, see what I'm talking about? That backhand reset from
So good.
Sarah.
Yeah, Summer's just crushing that ball and just being a step too far behind the kitchen line to finish off that back end, and just caught her out there. 7-8.
782.
Great play there from Zach.
Side out.
Earning the side out.
8-7.
They're going to be keen.
7-1.
They've been stuck on 8 for a little while, so they'll be keen to get a couple points here on the serve.
8-7-1.
No, Zach's trying to do a little bit too much there. I don't think that's his forehand there.
No, I don't think
Like
so.
he's had to come across a long way. Like,
And I think if he was going to take that forward, I think he should be trying to slow it down. I think it was
Yeah.
a bit out of reach to go for a bit more power, and you can just see the result just going long. Yeah, good spot there from Summer.
getting that forehand.
Left hip there of Sarah. She was waiting with the backhand, got caught out.
9-7-2.
Yeah, very exciting match on grandstand court as well. So if you could do split screen, do so with the two matches there on our YouTube channel.
Oh! Unreal from Zach.
Oh, great hands there from Zach. Neutralizing the point very, very quickly and getting right on top of that ball.
Yeah, some are obviously initiating that speed up. I think that's where they're going to be the most strongest. Like, as soon as they get that dead ding, to initiate the speed up to the correct side. And it's a timeout. Guys, I believe we're going to go to a short break. And we'll be back with you soon with more action from PPA Gold Coast.
I think very good timeout call there from Sarah Burr and Vish. Seeing a bit of momentum gain from Zach and getting 3 points in a row to get one side out and 2 points on the board. Just missing it long there. Summer. Good call for the timeout. Side out going back to Vish and Sarah. Looking to get some points on the board to tie up the game. Yeah, good poach there from Zach. Finding that middle with his forehand. That lethal forehand volley with his left side. So hard to read where he's going to go with it.
Yeah, and it's about finding when he needs to inject himself. And I think that is actually really hard. Like, obviously playing myself, it's actually really tough to know when to inject and when not to. Like, maybe he's doing a little bit too much there.
And it's going to vary point by point, isn't it?
It
And the
is.
situational part of the match. Oh, Sarah was all over that, but I don't think she could get her paddle underneath the ball enough. Just going to the top of the net. All right, they've got the side out back over. We have 10-7, and we've got a seagull on the court for a moment.
We don't want summer attack.
Oh. Alrighty. There's another one just flying overhead.
Summer.
10-7. Zach serving to get the first game here.
10-7-1.
Whoa, just missing the sideline there. Sarah opting not to execute the unwinding of the stack, and I think rightly done. Got herself back into the point. Well, Zach had a massive drive there. She caught the forehand volley a bit late. Still on top of that ball. Oh, just missing it.
Side out.
I thought someone was going to go for an ATP there. Thought she was going to hold the ball, and maybe she changed her mind. Clipping the leg court going long. Slide out back to Sarah and Vish. 7-10.
7-10-1.
Established. It's the next team that goes on a run. And that's what I always think when I'm this team with obviously Sarah and Vish.
Great bird there from Zach. Oh, the wind wreaking havoc. Oh no, Zach missing the easier shot. He's disappointed walking over to the edge of the court. Oh, that point could have gone either way, and the wind just neutralizing the point. Some high level pickleball here. And that's making it 8-10.
10-1.
Just wide there from Vish.
Second serve of
The
it.
wind veering, Vish's drop.
Pretty much
Bit on the
whoever,
outside.
I think whoever wins this point will win the set.
Yeah, it's a big call here actually. We're very close. Definitely giving Vish and Sarah a bit of momentum if they get this point.
Yeah. That's out.
And there it is, just a long return there from Zach. His
This should be interesting.
shoulders have dropped. I can just see his emotions slowly building, starting to boil up a little bit.
Yeah, you notice that with Zach. You kind of
He doesn't
you're
hide it.
monitoring his kind of level of temperature, and that's a nice drop. If they can establish here, they're going to be in big trouble.
Oh, that was a great shot there. That's 10-10. Solid play. I'd like to be seeing a timeout call from Zach and Summer here. Don't think they should be trying to push through. I think Zach's just starting to get close to boiling point, and I think he's taking a bit too much of the court, opening up the right side of his side of the court.
Yeah, that would be a good timeout from Dan there. It's a little chess game here. Nice attack from Sarah. Nice defense from Vish.
Great
Wow.
resets. Oh, Sarah taking it with a backhand through the middle, back behind Zach. That was incredible. And Vish did an incredible job to be able to counter and reset two of Summer's speed ups on the backhand. That's unreal. And that just shows how much feel he's got, so much talent. And they're now looking at a game point here for the first game.
Reset from Vish.
Wow. That is the first game, and what a way to get the first game there from Sarah and Vish. Wow, we were on the edge of the seats there on that last point.
That's a nice
and
point.
Very good call there, JT. You mentioned that whoever got that point at 8-10 was probably going to win it, and you were totally right.
Yeah, I think
Sarah and Vish coming back there 12-10.
it's that it does create that momentum shift, because if you go to that 10-8 point, 10-9, basically you're on even terms if you've got the serve there. So
especially on first server there. So
yeah,
amazing stuff there in the first game. We're going to be back with more action for game two. Stick around, team, because this might be going to a three-game match. We're going to hear from our sponsors and take a short break. We're back here, the Gold Coast PPA for mixed doubles day, the last event for the tournament here in the Gold Coast, and we've got a really exciting match, quarterfinal, the last quarterfinal here and it's on center court. We've got Summer Dalla-Bona and Zachary Grabovic just going down 12-10 to Sarah Burr and Vish. Well played by those two. I'm joined here by Jason Taylor. Jason, what do you think Sarah and Vish did so well? Because they were facing 3 game points down in that first one. Zach and Summer serving multiple times at 10-7. What have they done right there to get that game 12-10?
they're slowing the game down so well, and when Zach and Summer are speeding up, they're actually slowing it down, and then they're speeding up on their terms. That's what I've found that they're doing really well here. Sarah attacked through Zach actually a few times. That forehand, she went in behind Zach, which is the right play. And I think you can see this. Then see how they're just resetting when. Ooh, yeah, it's a
cheeky
attack.
speed up. Yeah,
It's a bag.
that is a bag. And welcome back, Vish.
Yeah.
Back to the pickleball game.
Yeah, I think that's what I find they're doing really well. What would you say that? I'd say that their resets and their transition game, that slowing of the game down, is actually the difference at the moment.
Yeah, I think they start going back behind Zach a little bit. Zach pulling a string of unforced errors there. That boiled his blood a little bit, and I think he backed out. And that was when Vish and Sarah did a great job to put that pressure on there. But I think my question will be, I know we're keeping a close eye on this, is Zach and Summer are putting on a lot of intensity in this match. And I want to see Sarah Burr and Vishal, obviously being the older pair in this match, I want to see if they can maintain this intensity on the court, because they have to.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see in regards to what they actually bring in this second set. I mean, they've only played Vish is fresh, so this is his second match of the weekend, I think, right? So
yes,
Vish is pretty fresh. This is Zach's. Oh,
Great.
ATP from Summer, and a put away from Zach.
What a backhand ATP.
Yeah, Vish is obviously pretty fresh at the moment. Zach's obviously had multiple events under his belt, 2 gold medals, so he's obviously got a lot of matches, whether that's actually at the detriment to his energy levels? We'll soon find out.
And all eyes will be on Summer as well. Obviously, also taking a big break, and she had a great event yesterday in the women's doubles, taking out the gold medal with Sarah Dennehy.
0, 2, 1.
Yeah, and then that was a big day for her yesterday, and then obviously backing that up. I think Summer's pretty fit to be able to do this. It'll be interesting to see kind of how. And I think Zach doesn't actually need to do that much that he's doing. I think he actually, like, okay, if he wants to save himself for a finals run here, I think he needs to be covering probably 65% of the court rather than, I'd suggest he's covering about a 75% of the court.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. I think he's stretching it out to 80+% of the court. And I don't think he's playing with a weak female at all. I think Summer's an incredible player, and she can hold her own on that left side. So I think all he needs to do is creep over to 60-65% to cover her forehand there on the right foot.
Yeah.
And he won't be caught out getting the ball back.
He'll actually get more balls to attack.
Speaking of that was a really good ball that he wanted, and it's just floating along with that wind. So the wind's just starting to swirl up now. A lot of players favouring the other side, furthest from the camera. So the wind's going against you. It's easy to slow the ball down, and probably that's why we saw Michelle and Sarah managing to creep back into in that first game.
We're at 3-2 here.
3, 2, 2.
Oh, nice speed up from.
Speed up.
I did not see that at all. That's very
She
sneaky.
disguised that really, really well. I think Zach is communicating there with Summer, going, who should take that ball? I think Zach hesitated. He didn't see that ball coming either.
No one saw that coming. That's very impressive from
I actually
Sarah
want to see
there.
that a bit more from Sarah, because when she lags that left wrist, it could go back behind Zach. She's caught him out a couple of times.
Yeah, that is true. She has a lot of options. I mean, I guess it's the opposite of a, like, if you look at this team, it's like a right-sider. It's a right-handers playing with each other with that wide forehand, like you see with Sarah in the previous match.
Yep.
So if you go wide to far out, Sarah's, if you go right to Sarah's forehand, that's actually almost the same as going out wide to Sarah. And she's got so many options with that, right?
Yep.
She can go down the line, she can go cross body, she can go full bag at the chest, she can go obviously dink cross court, and then she can obviously go through the middle and to Summer's forehand.
Yeah, I think someone needs to direct her double hand backhand, pushing Sarah back on her left foot a little bit, and then squeezing her options.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
You can't be playing any dead dinks towards Sarah's left side.
3, 4, 2.
Usual drop error there. Michelle and Sarah still leading, 4-3.
4, 3, 1.
If Sarah is known for something, she is known for her defense.
Yeah, well played there from Zach. Just checking his toes there, that he wasn't sneaking up on the kitchen line. We've got head referee David J here on the court. No doubt he's got hawk eyes watching those toes over that kitchen line.
Yeah, he's an absolute hawk on that kitchen line.
Yeah, not sure about that speed up from Summer there. I think Vish was all over it, and it just pulled apart the team there. So a little bit too early. I'd like to see maybe pull a few backhand dinks through the middle.
Oh, yeah, Summer.
5-3.
5-3. Got to turn it around here. You'd love to see a different tactic. I think if you're down a set and 5-3.
Yeah, I think it might be time to start looking to change a few things up. Great play there.
Nice attack on Zach.
I think
Well
I want to see Summer and Zach actually target Sarah Burr here a little bit more and really isolate Vish out of it and then finish it off towards his right
I mean,
side.
Vish is obviously resetting all of their attacks, right? He's just sitting on the back foot. He's just waiting, resetting, waiting, resetting.
Oh, too early. Summer's just a bit confused there. Sarah and Vish doing a great job keeping the ball nice and slow and low. Defusing a lot of these attacks from Zach and Summer. That's great play there, and that's the pattern we want to see from Summer and Zach. Is you could see Sarah Burr backing out a lot when she's facing a lot of deep dinks, and she's backing out into the transition zone. It's much harder to do something with that ball from the transition zone, and that's where Zach and Summer come through and potentially find that middle. Good side out from the two.
Yeah, 4-5-2. Now, oh, little Ernie from
Sarah loves that Ernie on that right side.
5-4-1.
Oh, Zach. Wow, what a point. The wind just swirling the ball away from Zach's Ernie. I think Zach's a bit disappointed that he shouldn't have gone for that. I think it was the right ball to go for. I think the wind just pulled it away from him and he couldn't reach it. Just almost exposed the team there.
I mean, earlier on, the wind was actually going the opposite way. So
yeah.
It's actually, it isn't easy. That's a nice defense from Zach. It's not his.
Yeah, that's not, Zach's just clashing there with Summer. Apologise to Summer, knowing that it probably wasn't his.
I mean, he's gone in behind himself and then tried to then open up the court again. So I think, yeah, I would love to see him go a little bit kind of more controlled game here in this opposite end. But obviously up the wind end, you can kind of go after it a little bit more, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think change of conditions here with the wind going the other direction for Zach and Summer. There's no doubt a chance for them to climb back out here and get a bit of confidence. I feel like they're lacking a bit of confidence and the emotions are a bit down, and just got to keep their chin up and keep putting that pressure. Sarah and Vish doing an incredible job, really putting that pressure towards the other side and going for those balls, finding the right balls to attack on, and really slowing down the shots to earn those high balls to attack on.
Yeah, I think obviously the Sarah and Vish's resets are obviously a lot stronger, a lot better at the wind when it's coming downwind, because it obviously kind of resets it. Zach's going to get a few more balls drifting towards him this end, I think. So he can actually play bigger potentially from this end. He might get a few more balls that are higher here. And that's interesting to think about, like, okay, if you were playing the opposite way, you probably could have been playing a little bit less because he wasn't going to get as many high balls. So, like, all these balls are going to be quite drifting with that wind this end now that Zach's going to be up this end. So it would have been a kind of an interesting tactic if Zach had played a little bit smaller up this end and then Seagull on court.
Oh, it's almost got us in the commentary booth.
Nice a little shot.
Zach almost served the ball and Seagull got right his way.
I've seen that before in a tennis match, actually.
The Seagull getting hit by a tennis ball?
No, a bat getting hit by a tennis racket.
By a racket?
Yeah, so the ball goes up off the serve, throw it up, and then the bat tries to catch the ball and comes down with the ball and then gets hit off the serve. The racket, yeah. Not a tough. No. It's probably just as hurtful as Zach serving a ball at 105 kilometers.
Yep.
Off pace speed up from Zach. I like it.
Yeah, a bit more patient with the shots that he's got. It's a good play from Summer. Oh, they got the ball that they wanted there, and Zach just being a bit delayed with that.
Well, he's obviously trying to take middle more, so then he's obviously delayed with that attack down the line.
Sigh of relief there for Sarah Burr and Vish to get the side out here and serving at 6-4.
Oh! Oh! Great dink from Summer. Attack, yep.
Oh my God! Doing everything he could with that point. Great defense from Vish and Sarah. neutralizing every shot. And yeah, Zach a bit frustrated.
7-4-1. Second server.
4-7-2 here, 7-4-2. Now, I'd love to see a side out, and then we'll see what Zach and Summer can do. That ball's going to drift. It's the right attack, and there we go. So we've got a side out. So let's see what Summer and Zach can do here. I'd love to see them attack, obviously, off that drive. The ball's going to dip, but they're not getting much reward out of that drive.
Yes, yeah, I think they just need to put a couple points on the scoreboard here just to boost their confidence levels here. Because, yeah, it's quickly running away from them. Really good pressure from Sarah, Burr, and Vish.
There you go. There's Zach getting some confidence.
Yeah, he's firing up.
Point.
You want to be pouncing when Zach's getting furious,
7-1.
and you want to be backing out when you hear him firing up. It gets dangerous.
Yep.
Oh,
and you can
great
see
counter.
Vish reset the ball that he didn't like, and
Yep.
then counter the one he did. Like,
yeah,
that's
he saw the
insane.
second one coming up. Yeah, Summer take a big swing on that back end. Vish is like, yep, I can see that from a mile away. I'm going to be blocking that ball comfortably. Yeah, just a bit of confusion there with the unwind of the stack.
And that's an interesting shot from there. Like, to go that ball through the middle, it's obviously that unstack and that unwind is obviously going to be, you don't know whose ball that is, especially with two lefties.
Yeah.
Nice drop. They're in.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good
And
pressure
you can
there.
see where Zach is there. He's now holding his line. He's waiting for that ball from Sarah
Yep.
to come down there. Sarah's
Yep.
got him a few times with that forehand down the line. And he's now waiting for that. Very smart. 7-7. Now,
8-7.
Point. Timeout called, receiver.
It's a good
Score
call
is
timeout there
8-7-2.
from
Yeah.
Sarah and Vish.
she's
Noticing-
very good at her timeouts,
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Yeah, very, very good call here. Noticing the momentum swing, and
Yeah.
we're going to reset it. We're also going to take a quick, short commercial break and hear from our sponsors. We are back here at the Gold Coast PPA, and a timeout called from Sarah Burr and Vishal Masand. I think it was a very good timeout call there. They are down 7-8. They were leading 7-4. And Summer and Zach going up against the wind, getting much more confident, getting a bit of momentum here, and now serving at 8-7. Still anyone's game here. 1 game to 0 towards
8-7-2.
Vish and Sarah, so very tight score. Oh, Zach just missing a forehand volley. He got what he wanted with the backhand flick, went back behind Sarah, and he was already waiting with the forehand volley, but just catching a bit late.
7-8-1. I feel like that's going out, potentially, with that downwind.
It's a lot of risk to leave it there.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Oh, nice!
Wow, what a point.
It's almost like Zach smashing it harder and harder. It's actually not.
Yeah, Sarah's just like, give me the pace. I'll take all that pace and I'll bring it back. Vish did such a good job countering that ball. He's right there for that volley. I think he should take it. It just moved away from him. They had that point. That quickly changed trajectory and momentum.
There's a side out. Now, I'm going to tell it. I reckon they'll close the set out in this next side out here.
Yeah, very, very,
8-7-1.
very good point here, JT. I think Zach and Summer are getting a bit more confidence.
Good reset from Summer. There's an attack. Yeah, there we go.
Just a bit of clashing here coming from Sarah and Vish. And just a bit of position because they're not unwinding the stack. Ball on court. We're just going to hold. Going from the grandstand. Harry Brown all over that kitchen, smashing the ball over.
He's with the opal. It's at least getting over that fence. See, Zach's struggling. He can't get it over that fence here. He's got the Franklin. He needs the opal. Two proud partners of the PPA Australia, Franklin and 6-0. Gets out here and tests both of those paddles. Sarah with the forehand flick. Was it a backhand?
That was a backhand.
That was a backhand inside out, cross body.
Yeah, very cheeky shot.
9-7-2.
Bit of a tight
Turn up.
drop there.
She
from
hadn't missed
Summer.
one of those before, and she's trying to go
No,
down the line with
yeah.
that. Probably a little bit more space.
7-9-1.
Cross court with that backhand. She could have gone. 7-9.
7-9. Oh, great spot there, going back behind Vish. I like that. Vish was sitting in that middle. He was looking for that forehand, and Zach, just taking a bit of pace off sometimes works for Zach, and I think he managed that really, really well with that
7-9-2.
lefty forehand.
Nice attack from Summer.
Zach running back on court from
Point.
the Ernie there, just out of position. And that's going to make it 8-9. Now, if you're not watching Grandstand, Sarah and Mitchell, Katie and Harry, they're going to a third game for their semi-final. What a tight match. Such a comfortable win from Sarah and Mitchell in that first one, 11-4. But
Oh,
now,
that's a nice attack from Zach.
Yeah, great.
Off pace. Now, that is what I want to see more often from Zach. The off pace, because what are Sarah and Vish doing so well? They're resetting the hard balls really well, and then to off pace it is actually really nice.
yeah, Zach's digging deep to be able to play a slower ball. He loves his pace.
Second server.
Here we go. Let's see what Zach can pull out here.
Second server, 9-8. This point is
9-8,
very,
two.
very important for both teams.
Oh.
Sarah finishing it off with a lefty smash there to get the side out. Very quick side out back over to Vish and Sarah. 8-9. All eyes on center court right now.
8-9-1.
One net cord. Wow. The slow game's really working for Vish and Sarah. Good reset. But that backhand from Summer's been under pump here.
Yeah, that's a nice speed up back behind.
She's much more comfortable doing that than dinking that cross court.
Yeah, and I think when Summer speeds up down the line to back behind Vish, he doesn't have many options to go with his backhand counter because Zach will then shuffle over. And I want to see a little bit more of that, a bit more pressure to give Vish less options.
Off that counter.
Yes, yeah.
You go towards his forehand.
He's going to be waiting
he's
for
going to
it.
be waiting
yeah.
on it. There's that Sarah
Yeah,
attack
there
down the line.
Turn out.
Zach was waiting.
And she does, and she can't attack with a lot of pace there.
No, no.
So that ball's going to fly long if she applies with a lot of pace. So Zach actually waits there. It's actually a sitting ball.
He just has to make the decision if it's going a bit long or in. There you
There's a
go.
nice
That's what
attack.
we're talking about. Just jamming Vish a bit, giving him no options, and that's given the other team on the other side a game point here to bring into a third.
There it is. 10-8-1. Then we had the same scoreline in the first set. So stay
Still
tuned.
ones, yeah. And there it is.
They close it out.
Good pressure pushing Sarah back to the baseline there. We're going to a third here. And we're going to see much more action, much more exciting action here on center court. We'll be back with some more after hearing a quick break from Yola. We are back here on center court. Last day of the event at the PPA Gold Coast, PPA 125 mixed doubles day. We have an exciting quarter-final here. We're not even up to the semis on this court here. We've got Summer Dalla-Bona and Zachary Grabovic up against Sarah Burr and Vishal Masand. One set all.
0-0-2.
One game all, 12-10, 11-8. Be quite an exciting third game. And the other court, the grandstand court there, they're going into a tight third game there as well. So lots of pickleball, lots of high-quality pickleball to be watching.
Nice from Zach there. I think they're going to go with the momentum here, and Zach and Summer are going to take it out.
Yep. They're
That's my
starting on their
pick.
preferred side. I think they've figured out where they want to be pinpointing those shots. And they saw a little bit of an opening there late in the second game. And we're talking about how Summer going back behind Vish a little bit more.
Like that.
And Zach coming across that middle and squeezing. Sarah's been doing such a good job there from the left side, keeping Zach honest. So
Oh, nice drop from Sarah. Zach getting a little tied up there. Tongue-tied with all these bloody S names.
0-1-1.
Oh, Zach, stay on that side. I think he's telling himself the same thing. I think it was not the ball for him to take. I think I would like Samo just to wait, rip that ball into Vish's right side with his backhand, and Zach to close that. 1-1.
That's a nice attack.
Oh, just missing it.
She's a little bit off balance there. That's
I
all.
like it though. I like it. That's what we want to be doing. We want to keep Vish honest. If Summer and Zach want to have a chance at this
2-1-1.
game here, they need to keep Vish honest because Sarah's doing such a great job here. Couple unforced errors.
3-1-1.
That's an early lead here. Nice reset from Vish. Woo.
Oh, great.
Neck cord
attack
just got a little bit
there.
unlucky.
Such
Sarah in
good
that one.
defense there from Vish and Sarah. Just the leg cord catching them out.
3-1-2.
Great attack there from Zach. He's relieved that finally one of his forehand smashes has gone straight through the team of Sarah Burr and Vishal Masand.
1-3-1.
Oh, just a tough reset there for Sarah.
1-3-2. Point.
That's an unforced error that Zach and Summer are going to be hoping for, just to give him a couple extra points there on the board.
Zach with the poach.
Zach getting the Burt there. Good find there. Really good drop there from Summer to set him up.
Yeah, and he's obviously chosen the right time to do it. I think when they're both in the kitchen, it's not necessarily the right time to come across there.
Yeah.
Now, with that drop from Summer, she's got a very lethal two backhand.
Oh, such a good serve there, but just...
Wind's starting to pick up, I feel like. It's a little bit tougher now. Kind of got to gauge it point by point almost.
3-3-1.
even tied third game here. Still anyone's.
Oh, lob.
Oh, just a bit of a clash there with Sarah and Vish. Wind still causing havoc between the players as well.
3-3-2.
Nice from Zach to call him off that ball. There you go. That's actually really nice from Zach. He could have easily come across for that and decided to stay in a better position. I like that.
Yeah, very well played. Now the winner of this match is going to play the semi-finals against Andy D and Joey Wild.
Oh, speed up.
He found it.
Right ball.
He found it. He
It's
knew
the
it.
right ball.
Zach's in disbelief. He's like, I saw it there, but just couldn't get enough rip on that to get the ball to dip before baseline. Still 3-3.
That's not where you want Zach. That's not where you want Zach. You do not want to be drop shotting Zach there, I don't think.
Sarah knows it was probably a bad idea to play a drop. Testing Zach's agility and speed, and he was right there. Oh, good pressure there.
Sarah attack.
Yeah, catching Sarah out there.
Sarah loves her backhand counter. I feel like that forehand might not be as strong counter-wise.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's the opposite for Vish. So it
Yeah,
depends
he
on who's
prefers
in.
that forehand. Yeah.
Depends on who's in front of you. The two lefties here.
Oh, Vish going for it. I like the idea. Zach feeling the ball well and leaving it. And Zach and Summer leading at this change of end at 6-3. Quite an interesting match here. We're gonna take a quick break and hear from our sponsor Yola and be back with some more action. We're back here with a exciting quarterfinals, the last quarterfinals for the day. We got game 3. Summer and Zach leading 6-3. They were leading in the first game, couldn't close it out, 10-7 up. Vish and Sarah crushing a win that first game, 12-10. Summer and Zach closing out the second one, 11-8. They're leading 6-3. But this will get interesting. Don't make assumptions quickly here. Vish and Sarah on their preferred side here, which will suit their patterns a little bit more. Let's see what happens.
That's a nice one, Zach.
Great back.
He does that so well. He waits for the
loves that
ball.
Yeah, he loves that banana ATP. And with
That's
that,
when Zach's not covering too much. He doesn't have that option if he's not covering too much, right? He has to half volley that if he's covering middle more.
Yeah, very well said.
I
so
think he's
got to give a bit more space to Summer.
He's covering the right amount right now.
Oh, a couple
Net cord.
lucky shots there. Take it, I would say.
Yeah, I think they've kind of figured out their percentage play here. It looks like Zach's taking a little bit more, 70% rather than that 80% that he was taking before. And it's just a fine margin, right? It's a fine margin.
He looks a little bit more relaxed as well. Even there making an error, he's not screaming at himself. He's having a laugh, and that's what we want to see from Zach if he wants to win this match. He doesn't want to get his emotions in the way.
3-8-1.
Wow, good play there from Summer.
Second serve.
Now another live stream on the grandstand court there. It's
Very
9-9
tight. Very tight.
in the third game there.
3-8-2.
Very, very exciting. All eyes are on both these courts. Good pressure there from Summer and Zach, earning the side out, right back, serving at 8-3.
Eight, 3-1.
Oh, it's a nice speed up from Vish there.
Oh, good play there.
I mean, I like that speed up, but now Zach's not covering as much court now, right?
Yep. He's holding, and good timeout call there from Sarah Burr at 3-9 in the third game. I think Zach and Summer are very confident here, and no doubt Vish Masand and Sarah Burr talking about, hey, we're on the preferred side. We're slow down the ball a little bit here in the third game. Let's get a few extra points and build up some momentum, because obviously Zach and Summer playing absolutely firing pickleball here in the third game. Really stepping in. They got that wind behind them as well with that power. Zach to serve us in. 9-3.
9-3-1.
Oh, it's a good spot there from Summer going back behind Vish, and they are serving for game point here and match point. 10-3, and we've just had a result there on grandstand. Mitch and Sarah taking out the third game, 11-9 against Katie Hart and Harry Brown. Big win now. It was an exciting match, and we have our first finalists locked in, ready to go. So Sarah Denner here, Mitch Hargrave. Sarah one match away from a triple crown. Second server here on center court. Summer and Zach looking to close this one out and head into the semi-finals.
10-3-2.
Burt from Zach. And a lead from Summer. Great game there. Really well played from both teams.
Third game.
Summer and Zach locking their spot in the semi-finals against Andy D and Joey Wild. They'll be next match on this course, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more action. Last day, day 3, mixed doubles day, Gold Coast PPA.